Give 'em the axe. Teutonic Terror. Pure Rock live in the nets. And we're back with Mark Tornillo and Wolf Hoffmann of Accept. You know, the end result of that video came out really, really good, and it was really nice of the director, Dave Blast, to include a snippet of your visit here in the behind-the-scenes footage. I mean, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was great, man.
We had a great experience shooting it, and it's been certainly, the best video we've ever done, and the response has been tremendous. I think it's got more views than anybody could have hoped for.
Turned out to be a great marketing tool, too.
And I think, yes, it was. That is something that you obviously utilize it for. But I had to sort of relay to Dave a little dose of reality of music business 101. It's like,
sure.
Okay, now that this video is done, who's going to air it?
Right.
Because there's a few outlets here and there, a lot in Europe.
But it's mostly online nowadays, I believe. And we kind of anticipated that. Actually, I think there's still some in Eastern Europe here and there. There's still some TV stations that show that kind of stuff, but overall, you're right. It's mostly online nowadays.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you that have not yet seen the video in question, go to the band's official website, acceptworldwide.com. Wolf and Mark, wasn't there something planned for Pandemic, or has that sort of been put on hold till further notice?
We still haven't gotten around to finishing it yet. It's in the works, and
okay.
Hopefully we can still do that in time. Yeah, we wanted to do a second video, definitely.
Okay. And an obvious question: DVD plans from this tour?
Everybody's asking about that, so I'm actually surprised how many people are asking me about a live, DVD. And yes, we have some footage already, but we definitely want to do the majority in the coming weeks and months in Europe, and eventually it's in the works.
It'll see the light of day, but
eventually, yeah. But we feel like we're just getting started, so it feels a little premature to already release a video at this point, because
or a DVD,
rather. A DVD, yeah. We're just really just getting started and warmed up, and the band sounds better every night, so we want to give it some time and get better yet.
Very good, very good. Now, during your tour, especially here in the U.S., if you would please talk about your Cleveland stop on your tour and the live recording, the Agora, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and, which I thought was great, your visit to the Cleveland Clinic.
Yeah, Cleveland's always been, for some reason, been a special place for us, even in the 80s. Cleveland, we've been...
for us, too, man, back in the day. We always did well there,
Yeah. T.T. Quick.
It's a rock and roll town.
Yes, it is.
So we were looking forward to coming back there, and on that occasion we played a legendary show at the Agora Ballroom in the 80s, and it was recorded, and it was, it was great. So we felt coming back there, we got to use it and do something special there, and we played a show at the new Agora Ballroom now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same location because the original one burnt down, but nevertheless it was another Agora Ballroom show, and it was filmed, and it's we'll have to see what actually happens with that footage, and some of it is already out online.
Yeah.
And it turned out really good. Yeah. And of course, since we were in Cleveland, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which was fabulous. Mm-hmm. And I hear they're going to plan like a sort of a heavy metal special edition show.
Like a section inside the hall?
Exactly.
Oh, really?
So we were talking about
time, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about that with them, and whether we should give some stuff to them, and we'll see how it all turns out, but hopefully that's going to realize someday soon.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good afternoon, and another thing we did during that day, we went to see some cancer patients at a local hospital there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Cleveland is actually a bone marrow transplant unit, and a friend of ours who runs a web zine actually works there.
Oh, okay.
So
that's the connection.
He brought us in, and we spent some time with a few metalhead patients that were have leukemia, and it was a very enlightening day, man.
Very
great
humbling
for them and great for us too. So.
Yeah, it's really
and educational as well too, I imagine.
Oh yeah. It kind of brings it all back to kind of puts your mind straight to what's important in life and what's not. But it was really, these were great guys, and we had a great, it was really a good time well spent, and we had great conversations with them, and hopefully we cheered them up some, and it was very moving.
Well, I think that's outstanding that you had the opportunity to do that.
Right.
You know,
Well,
'cause,
definitely.
having time off or what have you, I just think that's great. Now, the interesting thing is, yesterday at Dark Realm, one of the few remaining local record stores here, they held a bone marrow drive for Negral, the guitarist and vocalist of Behemoth, because he's actually going through that right now.
Really? Yeah, I hear it's very expensive.
It is, and I thought, for them doing that, they should definitely be commended. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's quite a miracle of what they can do nowadays. But like I said, I think it's super expensive to have that sort of procedure done. But at least it's out there and it's possible, and these people can get help. And they were all in good hopes, and everything hopefully will be fine for them.
With positive wishes going out to them, no doubt about it. I'm speaking with Wolf Hoffmann and Mark Tornillo of Accept. Now that we've dipped into the medical portion of the show, this will be a nice lead-in for the ticket giveaway for tomorrow night, courtesy of Nuclear Blast. Now, as it turns out, initially I was going to have one pair. Now I have 3 pair. Here is the deal. The first 3 people to email me at thevault@knac.com with the answer to this question. What blood type is given for Mark and Wolf on the inside CD booklet? Again, what blood type is given for Mark and Wolf on the inside CD booklet? You must be 18 and over to win. Give me your full name, a phone number, and the most important part, you must be in the LA area and able to attend this show. Again, first 3 people to email me win. I will go by the timestamps. Right now, the Japanese bonus track from Accept, Land of the Free. Come back and wrap up with Mark and Wolf here on the loudest.com on the planet, KNAC.com.